Morning everyone. Well, we've done a week or two of oil painting and watercolour painting, so back to acrylics today and possibly tomorrow if I get a chance. I just wait for this membrane to stretch out a bit. This is the Masterson Stay Wet palette, and I've squeezed out 3 primaries, this yellow ochre, Payne's grey. So essentially it's a 4 colour painting, 1, 2, 3, 4, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine and Payne's grey and white. So back to my large sketch pad. This is A3, so it's quite large. If you soak it with too much water, it's going to buckle all over the place, but it will dry out okay. You can try putting a coat of gesso on it, which does help, but the paper is 150 grams, so it's quite sturdy, and I've not had many problems with it really. But I've got a lot of paintings on here now. What I want to do is like a rocky scene, and I'm going to use probably 1 brush, 2 brushes. When your brushes get like that, I'll put them there because the focus, if I get my head in the way, it alters the focus temporarily, so somebody complained about it. Don't blame them. It'll annoy me. But as far as I'm aware, this is a very good picture before I get my head in the way. So here we are. So we'll do a could we do a stormy sky? Let's put in some Payne's grey. Payne's grey, bit of water with this, bit of water, bit of white, bit of yellow. Now you can go over this as many times as you like. It's so when the brushes get to this stage, they seem to do their best work. I'm just getting this quite stiff now, the paint. I'll get a bit of a light horizon there, believe it or not, so that I can counter-change the sea. But we'll muck about with this first. Let's clean the brush. Okay, so a bit of well, I'm going to add another colour. I'm going to add burnt sienna to this. Burnt sienna, because it gives great cloud cover. Oh, come on. This is getting a bit solid in the tube now. It's a graduate. I bought a lot of these at the Hobbycraft, which is not far from here, about 2 or 3 miles. There we go. So let's get some white and a touch of that. So at this stage you're just having fun with the paint, just filling in, just covering the surface of the paper, and then we can do any stuff we want to put on in that sky. My whole easel's moving. It's very versatile, this Mabef easel. So I can just move a leg just in case. Got a cup of tea here. A bit of ochre. Oh, that's wobbling all over the place. Probably because the back leg, it's not as long as the two front legs. Right, see how that goes. I can get my horizon on there. That still, why it shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I've got a bit of blue in there. Change that grey to a blue grey. I think you can do this quite quickly, especially in this weather. The paint dries very, very quickly. Still want a stormy sky, but not quite sure how to get that at the moment. But I want quite a bit of colour in. But that's the great thing with acrylic, you can, because it does dry so quickly, you can work on it very quickly. Oh God, that's what a wobble. Oh, let's finish my tea, just look at that. Let's get a bit of that to cloud colour. Get the wind blowing across there. I will let that dry off a bit until we get some better ideas. Right, okay, but that's a mixed up sky. Now, I said I want a light horizon, so right, okay, that'll do. Let's put in a C now. Colour for a C. Well, a good colour is yellow ochre and a bit of burnt, a bit of ultramarine and a bit of white. Oh dear, excuse me. Now, when the sky meets the sea, you want to merge it. It might look very sharp-edged, but it isn't. It's like when you paint the side of a wall, or a wall, corner of a wall. Where it meets the other wall, it's a very sharp edge. But if you paint it as a sharp edge, it doesn't really work very well. So I learned years ago that bring the sky into the wall, or the wall into the sky. Bring the water into the sky, and the sky into the water. Right, that's very horizontal. Right, let's go back over that, just strengthen that a little bit more there, but still keep that merge showing. Oh, just right. Okay, now we can come in with some. I don't advocate wearing your brushes out, but this is 3 or 4 years old now, as is that one. So I need to get that little bit of a blemish out there. That's my bit of rag. I think it is. So to get the colours right, so the fewer colours you use, the easier it is to make your mixes, because you're not tempted to okay, just a little bit there. Right, that'll do. Now we're going to put a beach in there. So yellow ochre, bit of burnt sienna. I'm going to put some rocks in there. It's a bit of a nuisance, my board. It was working okay. It's got such a wobble. Alright, let's get put a bit of dark in there. A really good semi-abstract painter for this sort of thing is Jackie Gardner. She lives quite near the sea, and she can study. I can't. 40 miles from the sea. And I'm not using all that petrol just to go down there for half a day. Alright, okay, that's not too bad. Still want to get that blemish covered in there. And there. And the sky does look nice and brooding, doesn't it? That's a bit of Payne's grey. Let's get a bit of blue, Payne's grey, and some bit of white. And just put a little bit heavier along there. Just being pushed along by the wind. Right, that's a little bit better. Clean the brush and we'll start adding a bit of rockery. But I'll finish my tea. These paintings, if they go beyond 13 minutes on the SD card, it starts a new video. Well, not a new video, it carries on recording, but it splits the video, so you have to edit it, which is quite easy to do. Windows have got a new editor. I don't know how old it is, but sometimes it bugs about, and I have to revert to the old one. Let's just see if we can just get. We'll have a look at that when we've done the rock, and that's going to be quite a challenge. So usually our rocky colour where you can have white and Payne's grey. We'll put that there. God, I've got to use any yellow, haven't I? And no red. We'll change that. We'll just get a bit of red, a bit of black, and a bit of that, bit of ochre. That's not the right colour, is it? Alright, let's get some light on that top of that. Bit of ochre and a bit of white. I'll let that dry off a bit because I want the colours to scumble rather than displace. So let's get in some nice stuff around here. Hello, Harry. Pussycat's come up to see me. mind, Harry. You're right in the way there. Such a lovely little cat, but I don't want to run his feet over. Yeah, oh boy. Mind your body. Still keeping this brush going. way, I've got to just model that rock. Now I'm making this up as I go along. Although I've done lots of these, as you know. Yeah. A bit of shadow in there. That's really not strong enough there. Probably using the wrong combination of colours. Well, I'm not sure of this one. Come on, Harry, mind out of the way. Come on, come on. Oh. Harry, come on, mind your tail. We're getting run over. Come on, boy. Ah. Thoroughly spoilt, Moggy. Well, let's just get some brighter stuff in here. Well, I think we're nearly finished. I wanted to get it rough and impressionist, but been a bit of a struggle. It's always a struggle with rocks, especially when you're working blind. Right, I'll take the tape off. Now, mind your tail, Harry. Right, gently. Just pull it off. Oh, Harry. Trodden his toe then. Well, I did tell him. Taking the paper off, the surface off the paper. Take it from the other end. I varnished these with PVA glue when I finished, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Oh dear, that's... Right, you can see there's just a bit there, that'll batten down with a bit of varnish. Right, well that's Hazy Shore, that's what we call it, Hazy Shore. I'll put a mount on it if I can find one. Although that is the mount, isn't it? But that's sort of come off. That's better. Right, okay, well, we'll let that go. The horizon there is just going up a bit, but let's just see if we can just alter that. Remember, when you leave your brushes in soak, the ferrule itself fills up with water, so be aware of that. Okay, that'll do. Right, anyway, hope you like that one, folks. Bit of varnish now, and I'll get it uploaded for you. What else I'm going to do now? Let's just see if we can just... Hazy Coast. Hazy Coast, yeah, that'll do. Thanks for watching, bye bye.